Sansuna Gumbihini, Tamale, Yawa Complaints Unit, Ewo Elibu, Paga, a flower border, Sansuna Kutukarium Shechanabia, and a Takotel, Takrani, Fred 0302 666915, and I toll free number 0800300055.
Ghana Shippers Authority, providing shipping solutions.
Grace-filled morning, a warm welcome to Maritime and Port News. Maritime and Port News is proudly sponsored by the Ghana Shippers Authority. They provide you with the best in all your shipping solutions. You can contact them at the Shippers House in Accra. You can also join us live on YouTube on Omanfm and on Facebook on Net2TVGH. Tune in to Omanfm in Kumasi for more maritime and port news. My name is Nanesi Boateng. Let's take a look at our stories this morning. The Minister of Health, Honorable Kweku Agyeman-Manu, has commended the management of the IMAH for the investment they have made in the country's health sector, as well as their contribution to ensuring access to quality essential healthcare services in the country. Speaking at a Durban to climax the 5th anniversary celebration of the hospital, he said government was doing everything within its capacity to give existing health facilities in the country a facelift. Meanwhile, the Minister of Transport, Honorable Kweku Furesiama, highlighted some of the expectations of the hospital, which is poised for excellence in the healthcare delivery and in the maritime and port industry. The board chair of the Ghana Port and Harbours Authority, Isaac Osei, called on the management of the hospital to ensure that staff are trained and mentored to give of their best. At the same event, the Director General of the Ghana Port and Harbours Authority, Michael Lugoje, commended past Director General of GPHA for their immense contribution towards the establishment of the hospital, adding that it was his expectation that IMAH will be a destination for medical tourism. If you just joined us, you're listening to Maritime and Port News. Despite growing dissatisfaction over the seemingly inactive trading under AFTA, the guided trading initiative, which has been introduced, is expected to bring some changes. 7-party states under the AFTA will begin the guided trade initiative to test all the negotiations, documents, policies, and procedures that have been agreed on so far as the African Continental Free Trade Agreement is concerned. The countries include Cameroon, Ghana, Egypt, Tanzania, Kenya, Rwanda, and Mauritius. Speaking on the issue, trade consultant and AFTA expert Dodu Seidu stated the program will kickstart on October 7th and countries are currently ready for active trading. He revealed that these 7 countries are those who have submitted their schedule of tariff concessions and have demonstrated advanced processes on the grounds, rendering these countries relatively more prepared to trade under AFTA. He also commended Ghana for setting the example by taking a step ahead to establish a national AFTA coordination office readied its customs in terms of training and capacity, among other efforts. He emphasized that authorities are only looking to facilitate the trade in goods that need and capacity, among other efforts. He emphasized that authorities are only looking to facilitate the trade in goods that qualify under the acceptable rules of origin by 7th October 2022. With United States port data from August trickling in, we are getting greater insight into the west to east cargo shift that continues to play out in the United States. A new report from industry veteran John McCorn, founder of Blue Alpha Capital, does an excellent job at dissecting the August data from the top 10 U.S. ports. The report shows that total inbound cargo volumes to the United States were flat in August, 0.0% compared to the same month last year. This compares to a 0.2% year-on-year decline in July and well below the 5.0% gain in June. Considering forecasts had been calling for volume to decline starting in August, flat performance is pretty good. August overall inbound volume at more than 2.1 million TEUs was actually the fifth highest monthly volume ever and 4.8% above the average monthly volume since the summer of 2020 when the pandemic-fueled import surge began. The most striking takeaway from August was the difference in performance between East and Gulf Coast ports and those on the West Coast. This means East and Gulf Coast ports are increasingly picking up volumes that West Coast ports are losing. In our final story, Nigeria is betting a deep sea port set to open early next year will help revive an economy grappling with soaring inflation, stagnation growth, and slumping foreign investment. Cargo ships currently wait as much as a month offshore before unloading cargo in Lagos, Nigeria's commercial hub. But the planned opening in March of the Lekki Deep Sea Port on the east edge of the city has the potential to slash cargo wait time to 2 days. Mohammed Bello Koko, managing director of Nigerian Port Authority, said in an interview, it changes everything because Lekki will be faster, it has more space, and it is more modern. He said the first phase of the project will have a capacity of 1.2 million 20-foot containers. The launch of the Lekki project will mark the first time the capacity of the city's port, which handle 90% of the country's imports, have been expanded in a quarter century, even as Nigeria's population has roughly tripled. The $1.5 billion project is a co-owned project by the Nigerian government and Singapore-based Tolaram, which is Nigeria's biggest food company, and state-owned China Harbour Engineering Company, which built it. It is operated by a subsidiary of the French shipping giant CMA-CGM. Trial port operations will begin in December ahead of a full commercial start in March. Nigeria is Africa's biggest economy and most populous country, but inefficiency, corruption, decaying infrastructure and congestion at the Lagos port have led to cargoes banned for Nigeria being diverted to Ghana and Togo, countries with economies that are all small fraction of its size, costing billions in lost revenues and raising local prices. On this note, to wrap up this morning's edition of Maritime and Port News, proudly sponsored by the Ghana Shippers Authority. They provide you with the best in all your shipping solutions. You can contact them at the Shippers House in Accra. My name is Nanesi Boateng, producer Kwekwa Boache. Have a great day.
Yensu akwan suju medie hia mo man bia nkanko Ghana eko wiase na di wiase stresses ya ebaye no say yebebo nsuo so adwadifo wo haw bia wonam mu efri no ma ayra bia seye sika yaji wa emfa kwan ene haw wudo pi yenya adaje twen nsuo so adwadifo eno ma eko se de be ya wo beti ase ye ni so ade hu no say yebesom ni asom sompa Ghana Shippers Authority wo Ghana Shippers House Bridge Accra Gapuha Towers